So GameStop up 1.69%. Intraday high printed today 29.39. No fresh news. What we have here on this is the 15-minute chart. Let's come down to the 4-hour chart and get what's going on. It's going to give us a slightly granular picture of what's going on the daily chart. Let's see now. We have here the 10 and 21 period moving averages are extrapolating high prices in the coming days, and indeed also that is also what is extrapolated for the price. But the stock has been showing. It's been in a very short time. It's been in a strong bullish trend. So the algos are projecting or extrapolating that a contraction will remain in effect. Largely, I would say largely with a bias to the upside, but yeah, you could say largely with a bias to the upside. And, yeah, in terms of projections, let's see what we have. We have 28.23, not an upward projection, it's a downward projection. Let's see what we have. Let's see. Let's come down to the daily chart. On the daily chart, let's see what we have. Okay, so it's more of an extrapolation to the upside. So higher prices are projected up till Thursday, the 26th of June. There's no guarantee that this will be the case. Yes, as I indicated earlier on. As a matter of fact, the underlying trend is a bullish one. The 200-day moving average no longer sloping bearishly lower, now sloping slightly upwards. Not in a strong bearish trend, not in a strong bullish trend, but is in a bullish trend. So in terms of upper projections, we have 33.28, 36.20, 37.99. High prices are projected for GameStop based on what we have on this daily chart. So we can just quickly jump to the next stock. Next stock, BA, Boeing. Let's see what's going on. Up 1.38%, intraday high 2.09, and has just come back into its price channel. Let's have a look at Boeing stock. Boeing is not. It's doing well for what the sort of this issues it has had of over the last couple of years is doing well, pretty okay, I think. This is a daily chart. Underlying trend is bullish, not strongly bullish, but bullish. Um, a contraction of the expansion that has been going on since when? Since early April is expected to be in effect for any time in the coming, yeah, towards the end. It's expected to kick in from the end of May. That may not be the case. That between now and end of May is quite some time. So this may not be the case, but higher prices are projected as well. I mean, if anything, by a peak is expected by Wednesday, the 21st of May. Let's see what we have in terms of projections for Boeing stock. We have not an upper projection; it's a downward projection, 191.90. We could have a look at the 4-hour chart. We may have some more radical projections there. Let's see here as well. You can see that short-term bullish trend that is in play. So emphasized here. Here we have a contraction with a bias to the downside. A distributive contraction is expected. Here we do have upper projections 2.1, 21 to 210.41, 222.94, and 230.69. Yeah, as I probably guessed. Let's see whether there's any news for Boeing stock. So Qatar Airways has signed a landmark deal to buy 160 Boeing aircraft for over $200 billion with President Trump and Qatar's emir in attendance at the Doha ceremony. In April of this year, Boeing added 32 conditional orders, totaling 249 gross orders and 212 net orders for the year. The unfilled order count stands at 6,282 with a backlog of 5,643. United Airlines may not get the Boeing 737 MAX 10 until 2027 or 2028 due to FAA approval delays, shifting focus to MAX 9 model for now. You probably know that United Airlines used to be a company of Boeing. It was spinned off by Boeing, yeah. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Let's quickly jump on to the next stock. OKLO, that's the next one. OKLO. Okay, OKLO is up 17.14%. Intraday high 39.37, coming back. It's now come back into its price channel. Let's get it here on trading view. OKLO. Okay, yeah, just been strongly bullish since early April as well. Yeah, higher prices are extrapolated on its 4-hour chart. Let's see, 33.84 is the only projection we have. No, nothing further. Nothing further. Let's have a look and see. Let's come down to the daily chart. Okay, yeah, on the daily chart we have higher prices in the coming days, but it's expected to peak by Monday the 19th of May, and after that a distributive lower prices are extrapolate well, is what is extrapolated for what is left of June, for the entirety of, I mean, for yeah, I mean, okay, most much of June, almost the entirety of June. Lower prices is what's extrapolated. There's no guarantee that that will be the case. That's may not be the case. It may totally be different. So no upper projection here. Only a downward projection at 1.59 on the daily chart. Let's have a look at the chart. The company is named Pat Schweiger as a chief technology officer. Let's see now. Stock was on the move earlier on, maybe yesterday. Yeah, maybe it was on the move yesterday. Okay, in search of higher prices, upper projections. Let's come to the 2-hour chart. See if we can see anything here. Nothing. No upper projection here. Let's come down to, let's try the 15-minute chart. We're desperate now. No upper yeah, there are upper projections here. We have 37.97. That is, yeah, okay, that's just all. Nothing higher than that. Yeah, no, it's actually just slightly above where it's currently trading at right now. So we'll leave it and bring it back to the daily chart, and then we will see what's going on with AMD. AMD up 5.06%, intraday high 122.52, trading right outside of its price channel, trying to come back, possibly going to come back. Let's see what's going on with AMD. AMD, let's see. Yeah, just like all the other stocks, you know, been in a well, you're gonna say in a strong bullish trend in a very short time, but underlying trend is still bearish. I think it's trying to I guess maybe the underlying trend is probably get gradually getting bullish now. You can clearly see that now. It's no longer, it's probably has found a bottom. So you could just say it's the underlying trend is bullish. In a very short time, it's bullish. So here we have a contraction is expected with a bias to the upside. So it's going to be more of an accumulative contraction that will ultimately see it break out to the upside, may break out to the upside and maybe test the highs of around 121.76 by the end of June. This may not be what will eventually happen. In terms of projections, we have just a slight upper projection 118 on this daily chart. Let's have a look at the 4 hour chart and see what's at play here. Yeah, you can see that bullish trend in the very short term. Let's see now here. Okay, what do we have? Slight upper projection 191.15, downward projection 115.81. Extrapolation is for a distributive contraction of the volatility that has been in effect for some time, for some more over a week now, over a month now. Yeah, let's see what we have in terms of. Okay, let's see whether we can find more something a lot more radical here in terms of projections. This is the 1 hour chart. Let's see. Yeah, we have some. We have one down projection first of all, 116.83. Upper projection 120.43, 122.66. They're not really that radical, but we'll take that. In terms of news, let's see what we have. AMD shares rose, it's on the move now today. Rose 19% in May, fueled by robust chip market performance, favorable US China trade talks, and AI partnerships with Saudi Arabia's Homein. Bank of America Securities has raised its price target for AMD from $120 to $130, maintaining a buy rating. Okay, we didn't even see such projection. We didn't see up to 130, but okay. SMCI has begun shipping high density servers that utilize advanced micro devices EPYC 4005 series processors, which has positively impacted Supermicro's stock price. Mm, okay, this is for SMCI. Okay, not for. All right. Okay. Well, you got that anyway. Yeah, this is the 1 hour chart. Yeah. Um, Extrapolation is more to the upside. I think quite similar to what we have on the daily chart, isn't it? Let's see. Um, yeah, on the daily chart, it's more of an accumulative extrapolation. It's more of an more of a accumulative contraction that is what is projected or what is extrapolated. Okay, so let's come back and see what's going on with SEPN. Okay, it's going to take some time to come up. We come back here and get it here. SEPN. SEPN. It's we are having problems loading up things. Memory is getting diminished. Some of the things we have here are consuming the memory. Let's see. This hasn't come up. SEPN. Let's see. Okay. Well, in any case, we'll make do with what we have. We have upper projections. Or do we have? Okay, it hasn't been around for. Yeah, it has been around for a long time. That's why. Yes, we have upper projections 11.41, 10.69, and then downward projection 9.5. Let's come. Let's have a look at the 4 hour chart. On the 4 hour chart, is also hasn't been a long. Yeah, no extrapolations here. Yeah, not enough data. We have a downward projection 7.91. Let's move up and see what's going on the 3 hour chart. Okay, here we have extrapolations, a contraction, an accumulative contraction is what's been extrapolated. We have, yeah, in the coming days, contraction, then the uptrend may resume. That may not be the case, but The pattern may still prevail, a contraction with a bias to the upside, more of an accumulation. It may still prevail. Um, Even if the stock contracts, yeah, even if it gives back some of the gains it has printed. So it's just of late. It's been printing high prices since yesterday. Yeah, since yesterday. So this is a second straight day of gains for the stock. In terms of projections, nothing we have seen so far. Let's have a look at the 1 hour chart to see if we have anything ambitious here. Nothing ambitious. Contraction here, more of a neutral, more of a distributive contraction is projected. Downward projection of 7.78. We probably have to come all the way to the 15-minute chart to see if there's anything really radical here. In terms of projections, we have them here. We have 11.15, 15.22, 17.38, 18.72. Let's see whether we can find some news. Yeah, Novo Nordisk, Septana, strike 2.2 billion deal to develop commercialize obesity diabetes treatments. Okay, this has to be the news behind the strength we are looking at right now. Okay, yeah. So see what you make of these stocks. Let's review them. Okay, are we gonna get anything here? GME up 1.94%. Boeing up 1.3%. Oklo up 19.68%. AMD up 4.66%. SEPN on second straight day of gains up 53.83%. Yeah. So thank you very much for watching this video.